What's up, y'all? Steve Osborne here with Gardening with Steebo. I got the redemption right here in front of me, and I'm feeling kind of sad because I love the beauty of this plant, and I just feel like me uprooting it right now is finna like take away from the visual aesthetics that I've been enjoying, and yeah, I'm feeling kind of I'm feeling kind of tug of warish right now. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna uproot it, right? And I would like to keep the leaves attached to the tubers slash bulbs, aka bulbs. Cause what I learned when I was a kid, my Aunt Cora, she used to take the dried up arrangements of these colocasia plants, and she would make like a she would have a bunch of them, and she would put them in a vase, and it was just, they were dried up, but they were real beautiful. And what I'm gonna do when I uproot these tubers, aka bulbs, I'm gonna leave everything intact. Hopefully nothing breaks off from the bulbs, because what'll happen is that the bulbs will take the energy from the plant part of itself, and it'll drain that energy into the bulbs, which will make these dry out, and they'll turn into those arrangements that my Aunt Cora used to have on her cocktail table. I remember that when I was a kid. Yeah, so I'm about to start that now, y'all. So I'm fighting myself because I enjoy how beautiful this plant is. But yeah, when I do that, I'm gonna have the bulbs for next season, and it looks like it created more bulbs because this was started as it was a really small plant, like it was really small. This was one that I started from. It was like a 4-inch plant that I had ordered. I couldn't find a bulb for this one. Some people sell them as plants, not bulbs. So yeah, I started it. It was really small. If y'all can see, let me see. Yeah, if y'all can see, it was really small, and it's real massive now. Well, here we go. And the reason I'm doing this because the weather getting cold, and I like to already have stuff done in advance, so I don't have to be trying to, rush around trying to get nothing done. Like, say for instance, if we decide to move and all of these bulbs and stuff is still in the dirt, that's gonna add like more pressure with trying to do indoor stuff and outdoor stuff. Mosquitoes still out here cold as it is. I might come out better just going to get a shovel, y'all. Let me see. You know what I need? Excuse me a minute. I need to dig some of this dirt out of here. And this is what it's called. Redemption. That sounds so biblical. And see, my thing with these kind of plants, you gotta be careful because you don't know. What is this? This looks like a pecan. Interesting. But yeah, you gotta be careful with these kind of plants because you don't know like exactly what a bulb, how big it is, exactly where all it is. And yeah, my soil, y'all, I have everything on my soil. Yeah, so what I'm doing right now, I'm digging out of the dirt from around the perimeter. At first I was trying to just go in for the jugular, but I don't want to just dig the shovel in and then I don't see that I'm actually like severing the bulb. What was that? Oh, that's Nina. Yeah, I be kind of particular when I'm outdoors because I had seen a snake the other day. It wasn't no huge snake, but it was a snake. Get from over there. Get from over there. Y'all finna go in the house. Get from over there. You ready to go in, Lola? Uh-oh. Hey, Kev. Yeah, I'm doing this video for the I'm uprooting the redemption elephant ear. This mosquito. I thought it would be too cold for mosquitoes right now. That mosquito said, I got my jacket on. I don't know about you. Lola, where you at? I have to keep an eye on Lola. They got that cartoon called Dora the Explorer. We got Lola the Explorer. Lola said she about that life. Okay, let me see what we got so far. If I can. Now I need to dig some more out. Because that mosquito ain't gonna give up until I get bit. My mosquito said, nothing but death can keep me from it. What is this? Oh wow, that looks like a yeah. This is a little part of it. It made some pups. There's gonna be a lot of redemptions next growing season. Yeah, I'm recording right now. I got my earpiece in though. Let me see. Lola. Lola. Come on in the house. You hard headed. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go ahead. She be getting into stuff sometimes. She be outside free and then she just gotta do something. I had to get her time out, give her some time to think about it, and then let her out again. and she behaved better the next time. She ended up thinking about it now. Let's see. There's a lot of pups on here. Yep. What I'm doing now, y'all, is like trying to fan a lot of this dirt off of the tubers slash bulbs. And like I told you, I'd be some of everything in the soil, so I be experimenting with the soil too to see what I can plant, what I can put in the soil, and see how long it takes to break down. See how biodegradable stuff is. I'm like a mad scientist, kind of, sort of, but not really mad like that. What, Android phones? What they be saying? Oh, you talking about like the people with iPhones talk down on people with Android phones, like? Yeah, I noticed that too. I don't know what that is. So you think it's like a... Who said that? Yeah, I done heard iPhone people talk like that too. Also, in order to talk to somebody on Apple phone, the Android and the Apple can't video talk. I didn't know that. But yeah, I did notice like a lot of people that have Apple phones, they talk down on like Android phone people. My thing is, as long as I got a phone that work, I'm good. Whether I got Apple or Android, as long as it work, and I just stay in my lane, me and my phone. Man, that's a hot bill. Well, y'all, this is what the root system looks like since I got it dug up. And as you can see, that's what it's called, the pup right there. Actually, that's two. So those will create two more redemption plants. And then here's another one. Yeah, this is another one right here. And then what I'm thinking in here, where you see 1, 2, 3 clusters, I think those are all separate bulbs. But like I say, it started from one plant. So So what I'm finna do, I'm finna wrench this off real quick so I can see things better. Hold on 1 second. I hope none of my pups don't fall off while I'm doing this. Cause I did this before, and when I came back to the water, I had some pups floating around in the water. So I wonder if I can put this in water and just let it be. But this is how it look, y'all. So what I'm gonna do, cause these plants, they thrive in water too. I'm gonna see if I can put this in a bucket of water and then see if it'll continue to grow indoors. So I will be back, y'all. I gotta go get a bucket, and I'm gonna fill it up with some water. Be right back. Come on, don't get in no trouble. No trouble. Get from over there, Lola. See already? Alright, yeah, so I got me a bucket of water. And I'm gonna just sit this in here and see what's what. Cause if they can grow like this too, they aquatic plants too, so. I'm gonna sit this to the side and hold on. And while y'all watching me, I'm gonna show y'all another trick I do. Cause some people into composting and they got this thing called trench composting, right? I ain't never seen this done by nobody how I'm finna do it, but I'm just showing y'all. And what trench composting is instead of having, you know how people have compost piles that you gotta turn and put water on and let the sun put heat on it and all that kind of stuff. What I do with trench composting, you put in your items directly into the soil and you letting it work out that way with whatever what people will consider to be trash and garbage. But you can hear me? It sounds low. No, I got my phone in my pocket. Hold on. Let me see if the volume is up. Can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know why it sounds like that, but where Lola at? I gotta keep an eye on that thing. But yeah, so what I was saying with trench composting, y'all, is like you put in your items directly into the soil and you letting it break down within the soil. So all of your microorganisms and your worms and everything that you got in the soil is gonna take hold and gonna make it do what it do. And it's just gonna break down with time, providing nutrients to whatever you got planted in the container or your plant bag or whatever you're using. And what I do, So things that are compostable, right? So you know, food scraps, of course, and then like paper goods. It just be a variation of things. Cotton. For people that vacuum their house, they got some vacuum cleaners that got the vacuum cup attachments that all of the dirt and stuff go into that, and then you could take that cup thing off by twisting it, and all of that kind of stuff can go into your into your plant containers, into your soil, your plant bed, and then it'll save you money on having to buy soil, because that after a certain amount of time, all that dirt and stuff, it adds up. Going to Home Depot, Lowe's, or wherever your favorite place is. So what I do, and I hope this works, I put everything in the you know how you get those paper bags from stores or from Amazon when you order. I get a bag like that, and I put all the like paper mail, like if you get junk mail or you know stuff like that, or whatever kind of paper you don't want. Lola, okay. I put all of that kind of stuff into the this bee will not leave me alone. As long as it don't sting me. Lola, Lola, stay over here. Don't go too far away. But yeah, I put all of that kind of stuff into a paper bag, and then I put the whole bag into the soil. So hopefully this works. I usually put it in plant beds, but hopefully this ain't, the bag ain't too big for this. Let me see. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna go get the bag. Me be right to back. But like, yeah, y'all, I'm back. So this is the bag. Like, it's a, you know, a regular Amazon bag when you order groceries and stuff. So what I'm gonna do, I got a bunch of paper in here. Y'all can see like paper towels, napkins, little food scraps, cotton. And when I sweep the floor in the house, like I use the dustpan, and whatever dirt, you know, is in the dustpan, I put all of that in here, because you're just returning dirt back to dirt. So what I'm gonna do is compact all of this stuff so that it can fit into this plant bag without no problem. And everybody got different methods of gardening, but I've been doing this for a while, and I ain't never seen it done by nobody, and it actually it works for me. Hopefully this can work. And even though it seems big now, once you put it in here and then you step on it and compress it, and then you're gonna put soil on top of here, and then you're gonna water it, right? So as you water it, all of the paper goods, all of that food scraps, this and that, everything is just gonna break down, and the worms gonna have a party. All your microorganisms gonna have a party. They're gonna be raising the roof. Okay. So as y'all can see, I fit that in there. I like this plant bag too. So what I'm gonna do now at this point, I'm gonna put the soil on top of the bag. I know none of y'all ain't never seen nothing like this. And like I said, I've been doing this like this for a while, and it works. And the thing about it, Lola, come over here. Lola. And the thing about it, when you do something like this, it's like magic, because the dirt breaks all of this down, and it'll get to a point where you'll go back to dig this up and search for it, and it won't be like you think it'll be. It'll be broken down and gone. I done seen that with my own eyes. So imagine this being this way through the autumn season, the winter season, and then when you come back, after the elements and did everything they done did, and then the microorganisms that live in the soil and the worms, after everything and did what it did, imagine coming back and that bag not being there, and all of the contents within that bag just being broken down into the soil. Of course, you know, by me putting something in there that size, all of this soil not gonna fit back in there like that. And I like to put wood in there too, because wood breaks down. There's nutrients in tree branches and stuff too. It breaks down and turns into your soil, and then it'll get to the point where you might even dig it up looking for this right here, and you won't even see this because it's been broke down into the soil. So what I'm gonna do after I fill this up, I'm gonna water it. Kev, you know I'm seeing pecans in this soil, and I have no idea how pecans. You think one of these trees is a pecan tree? Lola. Yeah, because if I'm correct, the pecans are actually the seeds. I'ma just as I come across them, I'ma hold on to them. Yeah, it's gotta be a pecan tree. Amazing. I know those are pecans. Amazing. But yeah, y'all, yeah, like I was saying, yeah, if you come back for that stick will be gone too. And I don't try to have no pretty soil, because really plants will grow in anything. This soil is a combination, it's a mixture of so many things, and it's very good and fertile. This is gonna be heavy. Yeah, you want your soil to be rich. You silly kid. Lola, where you going? Yeah, we live in the woods, y'all. I have to keep an eye on Lola. Yeah, Lola get in her hunting mode. Lola be out here chasing her a deer or a coyote. Lola says she that bitch. Lola said, where they at? Hey, y'all, guess what? I got a feeling. I'm thinking all of this soil, as crazy as it sounds, all of this soil is going to fit in here. Let me see. Amazing. It fits. And y'all seen that whole bag I put in there. Now, what I might do, y'all, when the growing season comes, this same bag, I'm going to dig back in it. If I remember, I'm going to have to make a note of it. But I'm going to dig back in the same bag. Really any bag, because I'm going to do all of the plant bags like this. And I'll show y'all what's in there. And y'all going to be like, whoa. It's going to be like a magic trick. So what I'm finna do, y'all, I'm finna go sit this somewhere out there. And let it do what it does. But one time, I'm finna go find somewhere to sit this, because I still, even though there's no plants or nothing in here, I still wanted to get sunlight and everything. And yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Let me see where I'm gonna put this at. Be right back, y'all. And what I should have showed y'all, dang, I'm gonna bring it back. What'd you say, Kid? I got one more thing to show y'all before I put it back over there in this spot. Hold on one sec, y'all. I'll be right back. So what I'm gonna do, y'all, now, so this is a food scrap, right? Nina, you nosy. Nina wanna smell everything. So this is a cabbage bottom. I don't know if y'all know that when you cut your cabbage, you wanna smell it too, Lola? Okay. When you cut your cabbage, if you save the bottom and replant it, it'll grow a whole nother cabbage. When you cut your carrots, if you save the top of the carrots and replant it, it'll grow a whole nother carrot. When you cut your onions, if you save the little booty part of the onions, it'll grow a whole nother onion. So what I'm finna do, since we already got the elephant ear out of here, and I can make use of this bag over the seasons, because cabbage, you know, they can grow in autumn weather and through the winter time. Lola, as well as carrots. So I'm gonna plant my cabbage right here in the center. If y'all can see that. And then I'm gonna plant these carrots around the cabbage. It's not my first time doing this, y'all. I got some more plant bags that I did like this where on the cabbage and the carrots have actually sprouted and they growing. So it's like while you, cause I was gonna have this bag sitting to the side anyway, you know, waiting for the bag, the compost to break down so you can be using the bag as well. So I got carrots, and I'm gonna plant these onion bottoms. Cover that with this dirt. I might need some more dirt. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some more dirt to put on top of here. Lola. I'll be back, y'all. So what I'm gonna do for dirt, I'm gonna find a container of a plant that I'm not using anymore. What is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, this was supposed to be some this was supposed to be cayenne pepper, but sometimes other stuff grow in it. I'm not familiar with what this plant is. Sometimes this be native stuff that might fall out of a tree or fly in the wind. So I'm gonna sit that to the side. And this is I saved these because you see they got two sides. So yeah, I'll use the other side for the next growing season. And sometimes you could take rubbing alcohol and a paper towel and wipe this mark off and just relabel it. Okay, excuse me, Nina. work perfectly. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this back somewhere out yonder. I'm gonna put some water over it. And I'm gonna come back to this bag soon and let y'all see what worms is doing when they worming. I'm gonna come back to this bag and let y'all see how the cabbage and everything growing. And it's like if things are planted too close, because sometimes when you plant things too close, they can stunt the growth of other things. So if it's planted too close, all you gotta do is simply transplant it into another container. And right now, I'm gonna have a lot of containers because there's so many things that's not gonna be growing in wintertime. So it's gonna be a lot of free containers to use. So I'm about to go take this back real quick and put some water in it, and I shall return. I'm gonna take this shovel with me. Move, Nina. Move. All right, so now I need to get some water. You still okay? Okay. So let me see how I can do this and hold the phone. Lola. So now, let me see how I'm gonna do this. Okay, y'all, I got my water. So I'm gonna hold this phone in one hand and let me see how I can do this. Oh, you know what? I don't think it's gonna work that way. I'm gonna make a part 2. I'll see y'all in a few. Peace.